Travel is tougher than being on the West Coast.
I don't think so. I think it's about the same. I thought the West Coast was more difficult. I thought the Washington game was really tough. I'd say just because of the 4-hour plane ride and for me personally, like physically, I felt the toughest game.
Your guys' mentality after a loss really seemed to cement last year. Is that something that's carried over into this season? Just calm, trust the process, get a little better.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think that's who our team is people. I always talk about the type of players that paint recruits, and the type of players that are hungry and want to improve after a loss. So, we're excited to play tomorrow.
Speaking of Michigan, unique team in the sense that they run a lot of stuff with their bigs with the ball in their hands. What have you seen from that in a little bit of prep against them?
Yeah, just that they're super skilled. Both of their bigs are super skilled. When you're able to be 7 foot and handle the ball and do different things, pass, shoot. We're obviously a great player. They should be an NBA player. So it's going to be a difficult challenge, especially for Caleb and I defensively. But we're definitely up to it.
When you contain a guard off a ball screen, you obviously want to contain him. When it's a big guy doing it, how much of it is just not letting them get into post-ups and keeping them off the glass?
Like coming off a ball screen?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't thought about that much. For us, it's just our ball screen coverages and what we're going to do specifically. But I think no matter who you're playing against, you still have to go box out. Sometimes the guards are even tougher to box out because they're quicker and it's more difficult to get to the ball. So no, I just try to do our job every single time.
Have you at any lower levels run into a team that does what Michigan's doing, like where they can take 2 7-footers and run that 4-5?
I haven't personally. I don't think a lot of people have. That's why they're so effective at what they do. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be unique, but like I said, we're up to it.
On the offensive end, does your approach change any when you're going up against that kind of elite size, especially with 2 of them in the paint?
I don't know schematically if Coach Payne and PJ will do something different. For me, no. It's pretty simple. Just try to take advantage of if there's a bigger guy on me, I try to do different things. Smaller guy on me, try to do different things. So it just depends on what their coverages are and trying to exploit those.
You have a little bit of experience here dribbling off ball screens. Does that inform you defensively going into a game like this at all?
Yeah, I'd say it's, although they're really good at what they do, I think it is just tougher being that big and being able to handle the ball. Obviously they're really good at it, but it is just, there are some things that make it more difficult for a big to come off of a ball screen, and so I think we should be able to exploit those.
The screener's a little more imposing probably than the one you're used to.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you guys have your legs right now?
Yes. Yeah, I think Coach did a good job. Yesterday we kind of took off, just watched film. I don't know what today in practice will be like, but no, I think for us it's a Mackey game. No matter when it is, you got to be able to go out and play. So Coach always says there's no days off in the Big Ten, so you have to be ready for every game.
As someone who passes out to shooters a lot, have you just noticed the last few games, are those passes especially closed off, and what teams are trying to get you guys to do?
Yeah, I'd say teams are probably starting to defend the 3-point line a little bit more, and so yeah, for me it's about always just trying to make the right read, whether it be shooting a little floater, getting a little flip up to Caleb or throwing it out. So I don't really look too much into, I guess, like how many times I throw it out, or it's more just whoever the open guy is, I try to find and go off that.